It's early. It's 5:15. Time to get up. So it's now 5:30. Probably thinking, what the hell am I doing? Getting up at this time in the morning. It's 5:30. I'm in Kuala Lumpur with work. Been to Singapore. Been here for 3 days. And I'm just going to take some leave, just about to get a grab, go to the airport, and then I'm going to get a flight down to Phuket, and then from there get a taxi to Khao Lak, and from Khao Lak hang around for a few hours, and then eventually get picked up and go to a liveaboard, and I'm going to be diving the Similan Islands, 5 days on a boat, MV Lucky Marine. So I'll take some video on the journey down to get there, and when I get there, take some video of the diving, the boat, do a little bit of a review, and then when I finished up diving, I've got a couple of days downtime in the Holiday Inn in Phuket, and then fly back to Manila with work, and then back to Sydney. So still away for a couple of weeks, but anyway, I've got to get going, otherwise I will be late for my flight. So just arrived at KLIA Terminal 1. I'm just walking up to check-in H. So it's super early, which is good. So let's go and check in. So through customs, checked in, and now I've got to go and buy the most important thing of the trip, is a bottle of Jack Daniels. So on the dive boat they give you free soda, so it's good to buy a bottle of Jack Daniels, and then you can have that on the evening. So decisions. So let's get this and then head to Grey Goose, 20% off. Anyway, stick to the plan. So I've just arrived in Khao Lak. Basically, I booked through an online dive place called No Troubles, Just Bubbles, and they specialise in dive tours. And so what they did is they organised a taxi for me, and they dropped me here at the Walker's Inn. Another British guy, really nice, food's good, it sells cold beer. So yeah, he did me a deal on the taxi. So it's an hour from Phuket to Khao Lak, but it's an interesting place. Like I said, I've just had something to eat. I've got to wait here for about 5 hours for the boat to come and pick me up, but that's the high street. It's pretty quiet, but as you walk up there, there's a shit ton of massage places, restaurants, bars. There's a 7-Eleven at the top, and I think the foreigners outnumber the Thais. There's a lot of Farangs, Western people here. So anyway, I'm just going to go in and have another beer and wait for the transit to the boat, which is at 5:30, and then I'll do some more video when I get on the boat. So just arrived at the pier, and there's 2 people on my boat, which have just been picked up. The sun's going down, it's beautiful. This is where we'll go. Pick up the liveaboard, and there's Lucky Marine in front. So that's the boat I'm going to be on. Girl in front, one from Germany, one from France. Anyway, that's Lucky Marine. That's the harbour. Let's check in. So I'll do a quick tour of the boat. I'm going to start at the back with a turtle that likes banana. So anyway, he's at the back of the dive boat. That's a sunset dive. Beautiful. So here's my gear. This is the dive deck. So we go off the rib, off the back. Divers get ready there. Divers get ready here. And then there's a cabin 9 and 10. Cabin 8 and 7. And then you've got a kitchen at the back. And then keep going through here. Hey. Cabin there, cabin 3, cabin 1, and we're at the front of the boat. This is the other day where they set their fireworks off before they set off. So, that's the front of the boat. And then stairs to go upstairs. Capitan. Next deck. Captain. And if I go through here, this is the main lounge area. So that's the camera setup table. It's quite small. And then if you come in here, that's where you put dirty dishes. This is where basically you just lounge out. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but this is where you do the dive briefing. That's the schedule for today. So as you can see, it's a 6:30 wake up call and dinner at 7. So tables, and then again do as you walk through here. There's another 2 cabins, 11 and 12. This is where you dinner, tea, coffee. This is where dinner's served, buffet. You get bananas, fruit and chips and stuff. Free during the day. And we'll go down the other side. Upstairs. This is the sun deck. It's only accessible from there. Life raft. That's the only shade on the boat. It's got these lights which like flash at night, give you a freaking headache. But that's the only shade. And then these bean bags are very, very comfortable. And there's a massive, massive deck which has got no shade, but there's a barbecue. So that is Lucky Marine. This is our dive site. Well, this was our last dive site for today. Me and my dive buddy had issues with O-rings, so our dive was terminated early. That's the divers that are already in the water, and that's the rib that goes off the back of the boat, so they're on their way back collecting everybody else. So yeah, it's not the best liveaboard in the world, but it's good. It's good for the money. Crew's good, dive guys are good, and an amazing sunset to end the first day diving. So this is our dive boat, Lucky Marine, and we use the Zodiac to go out to the dive site.
One, two, three. Yeah, let's go diving. Yeah, one, two, three.
So I just got out of the water from the first dive of the day and we've just changed location. This is pretty typical of Similan Islands. They're just chunks of boulders. I mean, but look at that sea. It's beautiful. But yeah, they're all uninhabited. They're all basically rocks. If I go around to the front, you'll see the other islands. But yeah, as you can see, all of the islands are uninhabited and they're just like full of these huge big rocks, which are basically then fall into the ocean. And on that first dive this morning, it was absolutely stunning, but not much fish life as I would have expected. But anyway, a great dive today nonetheless. We just walk into the living area and I'll tell you the dive schedule for the day. It's the lady that cooks the amazing food.
He's the first guy, Thai guy, who developed the dive school over there. And then many people, this guy one big one, so this guy one big one.
Dive schedule for today.
And then they say bands do things like why you sell
Elephant Head Rock, and we've just arrived at Turtle Rock, Waterfall Bay. So that's the schedule for today. So this is the last lunch. Italian night. Italian, but with a bit of Thai. Anyway, that's the type of food that you get for lunch. Well, that's it. We are leaving Fisheroo Rock and we're heading back to the port, and it takes about 6.5 hours. So I'm just washed all my gear up, just gonna chill out and relax. So I'll just give you a tour of, this is where I was staying, room number 12. So this is a deluxe, or what they call a deluxe cabin. So it's got a nice double bed, which I've been using. It's basic, but you know, at the end of the day, that's the, you get an ensuite. But I'll just, one of the problems with this, you can see that sometimes when you have a shower, the water just doesn't drain, and then sometimes in the morning you wake up and you get that. Now God knows where it comes from. So the boat is you'd say reasonably old, but anyway, that's the cabin. So we just arrived back, unloading, getting all the cases off, and saying goodbye to the crew. So it's been good fun, and I'll do a bit of a review later when I get back to Phuket. So I'm wearing a life vest because I'm just about to do another video. So we got back from the trip last night into the port. We did 2 dives, Richelieu Rock, which was interesting. It was probably obviously the best diving of the trip. So we did 2 dives. There was a 6.5 hour boat journey back to Khao Lak, and then got a taxi to Phuket Patong last night, checked in to the hotel, and that was the end of the liverboard trip. So I've got liverboards in Thailand only run for 4 days, 5 nights, so they're very, very short. So what I did was I decided to tag an extra day on to do PP Island because I'm not really going to go there on my own. So so I tagged on a trip, and that's where I am today. So I'm just about to do another video. Sorry, people think I'm filming them, that's why the camera's all over the place. So yeah, so I'm on, that's another, so watch the other video. This is an interesting one. It's I just arrived on a boat. I have to wear this life jacket, but I thought I'd sum up the trip. So Thailand diving. The boat was okay. At the end of the day, it was a mid-tier liverboard, and that's what I expected. If I rate the liverboard itself, the boat was needed a little bit of tender loving care, but all dive boats do. The food was amazing for a liverboard, so the food was fantastic. The crew were fantastic. The dive guides, once you get to know them, were fantastic. Eric, the dive leader, was great, and you know, I booked through Similan Divers, or No Bubbles, Only Bubbles, No Troubles, but they were also good, and the process was easy. As for the diving though in Thailand, I suppose some people have got good experiences, some people have got bad experiences. Mine's not necessarily a bad experience, but I've dove a variety of locations around the world, and I thought Thailand was quite boring, to be honest. I've dove 16 dives. I didn't see one shark. I only saw one turtle, which was floating at the back of the boat, wanting to be fed banana. And then the biggest thing I really saw was barracuda on the night dive, of which we only did 1, and the dive guys seem to want to get you out the water pretty quick. So Thailand's a good place to come, but I would not come back and dive it again, is my simple answer. If anyone's thinking that it's on their list and they want to do it, certainly go and use Lucky Marine, because you can't go wrong, for, like I said, for a mid-tier liverboard. The dive crew are really good. And Just Bubbles, No Troubles, you know, Similan Diver, you book through them because they're also quite seamless and quite good. So yeah, all in all, it was a good trip, but not really eventful. Nothing really I could say that, you know, this is up there in my top 10. And Richelieu Rock, surprisingly enough, is one of the most sought after dive locations in the world. But we were really lucky as well. You know, we had no current, visibility was really good, and you know, there was some good diving, but I just didn't. There was lots of dead coral, and yeah, and Richelieu Rock was the highlight. But we only did 2 dives, and that was on the last day. So that sums up my trip. Like I said, I'll do another video now for this day trip to PP, which is going to be interesting. I'll probably hate it because there's just so many fucking divers in the water. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what it is like, and I'll rate that. But thanks for watching. I hope you found it informative. And if you've got any questions, just let me know.